Hi, it's Coach Selena. Just wanted to do a brief video on meal prep or meal preparation for you. I know some people have messaged me and said they're having issues getting all the meals in, and I have some good news for you when it comes to the meals. It's almost like you're overthinking it. And the reason being, you naturally get hungry at certain points in the day. So we basically have breakfast, lunch, and dinner as our staple meals usually, and then we have the concept of snacks in between there. Nobody just eats breakfast blam, lunch blam, dinner blam. Usually people have little snacks or something going on in between there. So I want to encourage you to view the 6 meals as 3 meals and 3 snacks. But instead of having snacks like a pack of biscuits or something to up your sugar levels and cause you to get energy to that, we are trying to burn fat for energy and get our protein high so we can build muscle. So these little meals that we'll be having, or little snacks, are all protein based. So we're following the nutrition plan, and we're understanding as well that because we're eating more frequently, a meal does not have to be as big as what you're accustomed to. For my part, I try to make sure, especially my lunch meal, is substantial, but that's because that's my personality. I'm not really hungry around breakfast time. I'm mostly hungry around lunchtime and sometimes in the evening. So what I do is make sure that size-wise, my most substantial meal is at lunchtime. That's just me telling you what I do personally to see if it can help you, but you don't have to follow that. What you do need to understand is that your meals are not as difficult as they may seem, and this is why. Oftentimes, when you're eating bigger meals, like only breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you have a meal a certain size, you can split those meals in half and have 6 meals just like that. Another thing you can do is make sure that you have certain foods on hand that are really quick to prepare, such as things like boiled eggs or eggs in general. You can make a little omelette or something like that. Cans of tuna, cans of salmon, mackerel, sardine, any type of canned fish. You can have that on hand. It's easy because it's already cooked. You just open it. You can do something to it, of course. I like, for instance, Brunswick smoked tuna because it doesn't really need anything. I open the can, I drain it, and I just put it with some lettuce or something and make a salad quickly. In the cookbook, I also have a lot of quick recipes and ideas, such as how to make aioli so you're not using the conventional mayonnaise with the additives in it, and different things like that that might help you along, especially as far as condiments and seasonings are concerned. But the main focus should be just to get that meal in, no matter what it is, as long as it is according to the nutrition plan, which means it's protein based. So, what you can do as well is you can focus on taking the shake and using it as a meal replacement, which is an awfully cheap meal, So having the shake as a meal replacement, if necessary to do so, is another option that you have. So what you would do then is, if you know that you're going to be on the road, you're going to be busy or so and so for certain meals, just make sure you have your shaker cup and a scoop of protein in it. Even if you don't have the water, I'm sure that if you're driving somewhere, you should be getting water. You should be drinking water throughout the day. These are things we need to be doing for our health anyway. So these are things we need to be working towards anyway, right? And you get some water, some for you to drink, and some to mix the shake quick. You down it down. If you have time to go to bathroom break, you have time to make a shake. Now, you don't want to have a full liquid diet, so you're not dependent on the shake straight through. But at the end of the day, if you have simple meals, as I said, there's lots of different ways to get simple meals. Buy your chicken breast, the boneless type. You can season that quickly. You don't even have to have cooked it beforehand. You can cook it then quickly on a grill. You can pound it out and make it into a cutlet. There's different ways to do this thing if you're really interested in being successful. And I hope you are, because the way how our culture works and the way how we live our lives today when it comes to our food culture is killing us. We're getting diseases from it. It is not healthy. Even the fact that so many of us skip so many meals, excuse me, that's not a healthy way to live. So we need to up our metabolism. We need to be eating frequently, and we need to be eating healthy foods, not processed junk that is going to give us diseases and cause our bodies to not work properly. So this is something that you're doing for your health. This is something that is going to benefit you totally. And this is something that's going to rev up your metabolism, because now that you eat more frequently, your body gets more accustomed to breaking down food, and it starts to function better. Because remember, your body is like a machine, and you need to have it functioning optimally in order to do everything. So these little things that we are doing here with Shape Up actually help us overall in a wide variety of ways. And the more research that you will do, and the more things you will see about your health and so on, when you get time to do it, you will see how Shape Up is really jump starting your healthy lifestyle and putting you in a really good place for better health in the future, as well as your fitness goals. So remember, we're going to try to view it as 6 small meals, which is like 3 meals cut in half. That's one way to go. Another way to go is to have the protein supplement, or a really quickly available protein on hand, such as some boiled eggs, some tuna, something like that you can quickly get to eat. It's not a big meal. And then the other thing too, as I said, is that you just have to have the alarms in your phone, so that you would know around what time you were supposed to be eating, so that you can do a little bit of planning. It does take a bit of planning, but you take a bit of planning. It does take a bit of attention, but you deserve a bit of attention. So I hope that you understand. Of course, if you have any issues, you can always give me a shout. My love to you. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.